Each of the 22 TVs dining services purchased cost them $1,200. But that number more than triples once you factor in the hardware, software, and training needed to operate those digital menus. Last year, the Strong Woman competition raised only $200, which pretty lightweight stuff. This year, however, they raised almost $6,000, achieving heavyweight status. And a lower excise tax means Union Craft can brew more beer. The county executive said that if the shutdown continues, he will ignore this sign and he will move these barriers himself. Canal Park's water show isn't the only lights flashing red and blue on this Monday night. The aftermath of the tragic shooting earlier in the day at the Navy Yard, where 13 people were killed, including the shooter. Hours after the shooting, local residents like Karen Conwell-Smith, who just returned from a trip to Oregon, are trying to understand what the workers at the base went through.
My heart just goes out to them. I think I cried half the way back from Oregon today.
Smith had her own brush with tragedy. She was on Capitol Hill when 2 police officers were killed by a gunman in 1998. She says in both situations, law enforcement is key to saving lives.
There are a lot of other families that they're going to have people coming home because these guys were on the street.
I also spoke to a man who says his wife was trapped down there in Navy Yard where all these buses and police cars are coming from. He says she was also in the Pentagon during 9/11. Many area businesses closed for the day in the wake of the shooting. These were the only 2 restaurants still serving local residents, including Smith and Dwayne Riley.
It would take some time for me to recover, especially like you said, 13 people. You know, you look at it as like that's your family. This is my family, this is my backyard.
Riley and Smith say they're now left searching for answers to this latest tragedy.
This senseless violence has just got to stop. I don't know what the answer is, but our first line of defense are these guys behind me.
Outside DC's Navy Yard, Brandon Goldner, CNS TV. As a University of Maryland student, Adam Benish didn't much care for the notoriously cheap college beers.
Instead of spending the few dollars it costs to get a 6-pack of crappy beer, I'd save up for a few extra bucks and rather get a 6-pack of Sierra Nevada Pale Ale or Pete's Wicked.
So in July 2012, he and his 2 friends fulfilled their dream of starting a craft brewery, Union Craft, based in Baltimore, with a heavy Charm City influence.
We individually and as a brewery have a lot of pride in our home city, Baltimore.
They've already sold 2,000 barrels in just a year, and they hope to make more, with help from a federal stimulus for small breweries like Union Craft. Maryland Senator Ben Cardin is introducing a bill lowering the excise tax for small breweries.
The excise tax is a significant cost to us, one of the major costs that go into the production of beer.
For Union Craft, the legislation will cut the tax in half. And a lower excise tax means Union Craft can brew more beer. J.T. Smith of the Brewers Association of Maryland says the bill will be felt in all parts of the brewing industries.
Allowing them to directly reinvest back into their businesses and grow their businesses, employ more folks and pay more money into the tax revenue stream.
And for Benish, this bill means contributing to Baltimore and Maryland pride.
We're excited to be able to add to that culture by creating beers here in our hometown.
Crafting jobs while brewing civic pride. In Baltimore's Woodbury neighborhood, Brandon Goldner, CNS TV. You think you're looking at a 3,000-pound truck driving slowly, but you're wrong. It's being pulled by a woman, and not just any woman, a 64-year-old named Bobby Ledard.
I never knew I could do what I'm able to do now. I started about a year ago and lifting, and I just love it. It's addictive.
Ledard and 40 other women are here, taking part in Baltimore's 2nd annual Charm City Strong Woman competition. From deadlifting 155 pounds to tossing a medicine ball above a bar, all these events were organized by gym owner Erica Sokolinsky. The goal is to raise money for colon cancer research. Her sister was re-diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer in July.
We continue this event and continue to raise awareness and raise money as she'll be living with this the rest of her life.
Last year, the Strong Woman competition raised only $200, which pretty lightweight stuff. This year, however, they raised almost $6,000, achieving heavyweight status. Just as important for Ladard, the gains in confidence and strength every time she lifts.
I could deadlift 175 last week, and I just wanted to jump out screaming to everybody on the street, guess what I just did?
Getting stronger while helping others get better. In Baltimore, Brandon Goldner, CNS TV.